All right, what's going on, people? Another Week 5 breakdown of the Big Three. Unfortunately, it's two this week. Mekhi Becton, if you're watching Thursday Night Football, they tried him out, and he was out within a quarter. So, one, it's not enough to break down, and two, his shoulder was hurt. So, not going to have Mekhi in there. Hopefully, he's in there this week. I actually really want to see how he looks with Joe Flacco, because it looks like the Jets aren't going to be playing Sam Darnold this week. I want to see what he looks like with Joe Flacco, because we mentioned on some other videos where he wouldn't get beat around the edge, but the edge would be given up. But Sam Darnold would already be gone because the right side of the line was so bad, So I really want to see him with Joe Flacco as his QB and see how if it gives him any struggles or if he plays it differently, stuff like that. So hopefully we'll see that in Week 5. Jedrick Wills had another solid game. Some bad reps in the past. I'll talk about the Browns offense as a whole. So we'll get in that. And then Andrew Thomas struggled mightily early, really bad, and then seemed to hunker down as the game went on. So let's jump into it. All right, so we'll roll through Jedrick Wills, but I'll say the Browns, man, I love what Kevin Stefanski's doing with that offense. It's hard to find just regular pass reps for Jedrick Wills because they run for over 200 yards per game, which is that's a real stat. They run the ball for over 200 yards per game through 4 games. That's nuts. And then everything's play action. It's all play action. And they run it so well. Bill Callahan has this offensive line working as one unit. And they sell it so well where, I'll be watching a play, and I'm thinking it's a run play, and then all of a sudden Baker's rolling out. I mean, it seemed like the first half, every single pass was play action. It seemed like every single one. So it's hard to find just regular pass reps like we're going to go through here. But nonetheless, let's get in the Jedrick Wills. We'll go through the pass stuff first. Start with the good. Quick, bam. Gets that punch. Then watch his feet. His feet keep moving. Feet keep moving. Keep moving. Just mirrors him. Mirrors him. Baker ends up scrambling. Next play. I like this kind of stuff. Now, they catch him on a little bit, but it's kick. Now, he's good. This defensive end is going to swipe that left hand. Watch the right one. Bam. They teach you that stuff. Left hand swipe, right hand punch. Bam. Good stuff. And then wall him. Get in front of him and wall him. Gives up I guess you can look at that as a pressure. Next one. Now here's where he gets it. So because you see he does the same thing. And this is new to his pass pro this season, at least. Bam. That had to be an in-game adjustment. Like when he takes that right punch, spin, because they get him on that. Now his guard's there to help him. That's complimentary football. That's Bill Callahan. That's Bill Callahan teaching his left guard to watch out. That's good. That's good team O-line play right there. Next play. This one, Aldon Smith is second in the league in sacks right now, which is nuts because he hasn't played in 25 years. And Bam does the same thing. Aldon gets his hands on there, good extension, and then grabs that jersey and just shows off his strength and rips him down. Now, Will's actually, this is as beat as you can be. Kind of, tries to recover, and then Aldon makes a hit. But that's just Aldon being a beast. It's crazy how good Aldon Smith has been. This one is like a mix. So you get the good punch, and you open your hips. Let's see where his hips are open. And when I say open hip, someone asks open hip is when you basically turn outside. So the ball's snapped at the 2 hash. So you're turning him at 8 yards. And then when you get him, now you want to win here. But these battles sometimes are won here. But Baker's getting, 8 yards of depth. So this defensive end wins. But I don't hate this rep from Jedrick. But this is where you want to keep vertical. Where he's almost it's a good time punch, but he's almost a little too eager to get that punch in. Where instead of punching here, kick slide a little more. It's such a great punch, but because he doesn't kick slide a little more, ends up getting the QB hit on that one. And, a quarter of a second more, and that might be a strip sack. We'll talk about the run game. Nothing crazy about this run game. Just really good, well blocked. Blocks him out. Bam. Good punch. Good punch and extension. Pushes him back. Pushes him back. That's how you open a hole right there, Jedrick Wills. Good stuff right there. Another one of the same play. Bam. That's DeMarcus Lawrence. He's a good player, man. Puts that hand on top of him. Look at that. That's what you want. Yeah, okay. You're good job spinning out of it, DeMarcus Lawrence. That's a wide open hole. And that's what happens when you block a guy out like that. That's what happens when you block a guy like that. Again, creating space. That strong right hand. Good stuff, man. This one, it's good technique. It's the same stuff, but I want him to, like, it's great technique. Like, that's good technique. You know, you could be a little lower. I want him sometimes to just be a bully, like lean a little bit. You know, you don't want to over lean, but lean a little bit and just bully a guy. Because he doesn't, Smith is able to, use his hands and get inside and make that tackle. So I'd like to see him be like, not as technical sometimes and be more of a bully. This one, Thomas got beat on. I mean, all these guys get beat on this, where you're running outside and this guy shoots the gap. So you're taking that strong left foot, first step, and then he shoots inside, and then you get screwed. That happens, It's a well-timed call. And, I mean, watch what his left guard's doing, because ideally you'd like to have his left guard there, but the left guard's dealing with this. And because they both shoot, he's doing the same exact thing. And you'll see this with Thomas, and then it's a mess of a play. And it's I count that more of just a good defensive call. And then this last one, good down block. They're pulling. And then, like I said, I'd like him, especially at the goal line, just lean a little bit. Be more of a bully, because he keeps that extension. And 72 is able to pull. And they end up scoring anyways. But 72 wants to make the stop. So good stuff out of Jedrick Wills. It's hard to judge where he is as like a pass protector, where Thomas this week was just put in pure just kick, step back and be a pass protector. Where the Browns, it's so much run and so much play action. But nonetheless, you feel good about Wills, even though he gave up a few hits on Baker. And he continues to improve, and that technique from college translates to the NFL. And also the Cowboys, this whole lack of effort thing is real. It is real. There was many plays where their defensive front was just lacking effort. So look forward to that, Giants fans. All right, Andrew Thomas, Week 4 versus the Rams. Now, the Rams have Aaron Donald, but this is probably the weakest group of pass rushers as a whole that Andrew Thomas has went against. And I was frustrated. I was not looking forward to breaking him down after this game, after the first quarter plus one drive, because it was bad. I mean, he was getting beat handily, and we'll go through it. And it was leading to negative plays for the Giants. Now, what you do like is that he recovered, and he kind of figured these guys out. But he had that great game against the Steelers. He hasn't had a full game put together since. We want to see him put together some stuff. You see how he recovers is, how he relies on athleticism. It takes time. He's a rookie left tackle, and he's got some technique stuff he needs to work through. We knew that going in. But nonetheless, let's roll through it. So we'll start with the bad plays, and then we'll finish. Gave up 2 sacks in this game. On this one, watch his hands. Notice how they never move? He catches. You want him to punch. He catches, and because of that, he forces Jones to roll out. Because when you catch him like that, Floyd is able to do whatever he wants. Next play. He punches, but again, he leans. He leans on that punch. And he's a little early, so he misses. And this guy swims inside. Does a decent job recovering. But because that punch missed, you're washing him down. Jones, he's trying to hit his target. And he grabs his ankle, and then another guy comes in and leads to a fumble. Jones looked like the first time Jones ever recovered a fumble. Here, good punch. This is good. Now, there's a little lean, but that's a good punch, and he pops back. But then, He gets beat back inside. You got to finish that. You got to power down. Good punch. Power down. Power down. Move those feet horizontally. Play with them. Play with them. Ends up being a sack on what was initially like good stuff from Thomas. And here's where it starts getting better. Bat, bat, bat. Guy goes inside, hops, horizontally, recovers. There you go. Good stuff there from AT. We saw, this was the one we saw early. He's going to try the swim. Punch. Watch this right foot. Gets horizontally. Washes him down. This guy saves from getting buried because all these guys are here. He's able to be bounced back. Next one. Powers down. Powers down. This is on a third down. Jones ends up getting hit on the stunt on this one. But this is like a long developing stunt coming from the other A gap. Thomas, power down. Power down. Power down. Make him give up on the play. This one, nice patience in this punch here. Bam. Bam. And then watch his back. There we go. That's how you do. You strike and pop back. Strike and pop back. And then you're playing with them. Like wherever you go, I'm going. Your initial move didn't win. Good stuff. I mean, when you do that kind of stuff, you basically force a guy to give up and try and bat a pass down. That's the kind of stuff you do. Here, bam, patience, and he's on him. And so he sees this guy's turning the corner, puts his right hand on the small of his back, buries him. Buries him. Like, dude, if you're going to try and bend around that edge, I'm going to bury you. I'm going to bury you. And that's the stuff we love from him coming out of Georgia. Here, so he leans. He leans. This is against Aaron Donald. He leans, but he flashes that athleticism. I mean, Aaron Donald is basically the best defensive player in the NFL. And we saw, in the Wills one with Aldon Smith where he was dragged down. But Thomas is able to recover just based on pure athleticism and strength. That's why you like Thomas, and that's why the people who said he didn't have like a high ceiling bothered me. It's like, well, he's got technique issues, and that's the stuff you fix. He's got the athleticism and the strength and the long arms. On this one, this one's a spin move. Patience. No, nope, that's not this one. What is this one? Okay. Oh, this is a sack. Oh, I missed a snap. Damn it. There was a nice spin move where, like, it was a fast spin move, and he was just patient it and then, played the piano on his back. This was a coverage sack, but like I said, coverage sacks are sacks. Punch, good job, hunkering down here. But you gotta use these hands to swipe them off. You gotta use hand fight and keep your feet moving. He keeps his arms extended out, and it's an easy play for there. Now Jones rolls out, and like I said, it's a coverage sack, but nonetheless, sacks are sacks. So in the run game, he had some really good down blocks, but I think I highlighted that in another video. So there's one bad and then two good things I liked in the run game. This one, like I said, this is a hard thing to do. We talked about this with Wills, where these guys slant inside on a when you're trying to get this outside shoulder and they slant inside and they get beat inside. You would hope. Now Hernandez is looking to help here because his guys slant insides. It's the same thing. It's a well-designed call on the defense, and Freeman does a good job. But in reality, you would want Thomas coming out to this blitzing DB, and then Hernandez taking 50. But that's why defensive coordinators get paid money too. So these two plays I really liked out of him. It's just instincts in the run game where he's helping. A lot of guys will do their little help because they're taught to do that, and then they'll go quickly. But what I like about him is he's got his eye on 59, but he's not going to leave too early. He's going to stay, bam. All right, now that he's attacking, I'm getting off this block. Good stuff there from Thomas. And then again, he's going to bam here, and then go to linebacker. Helping guys out. Playing it patient. Trusting your athleticism. Bam. And then coming off to here. That's knowing scheme. That's knowing what the play is. That's knowing that you have a pulling guard that is supposed to block out here. That's knowing what you're going up against. Knowing that he has the backside guy. So You just help out until that backside player flows, and that's a perfect angle. That's a perfect angle. So, like I said, it was a very rough start for Andrew Thomas. I love how he bounced back, but let's put together a full game against Dallas this week. I know you got Alden Smith and Everson Griffin and some good pass rushers, but put together a full game, Andrew Thomas, where we could come and just brag about how good you played. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, do all that bull crap. Have a great freaking day. Hopefully we get Mekhi Becton back on this video next week. So enjoy your freaking day. Follow, do all that crap. See ya.